right, now on to Kelvin's favourite subject. What would that be, Kelvin?
Complaining.
Yes, and he's not alone apparently. Today is National Complaints Day, and according to a recent survey, 1 in 3 people questioned said moaning was a quality most associated with being British. Whinging is one thing, of course, but how far does that actually get us? Especially when we feel aggrieved with bad customer service. Now, you've been getting things off your chest on this show, that's the very nature of it, and one person in particular has achieved cult status.
Hayley, are you raring to go?
Yes, I am raring to go. Got lots of opinions on today's topic. Under any other circumstances, you wouldn't get your boobs out in public. But I worry about the weird men who are out there. And they think, whoa, boobs. Oh, sorry, my thing's falling down.
Hello,
The thing is that, you know what, because we don't get excited, Kelvin.
And you know, people feel really good for giving. What do I do when I give? Yeah, maybe have a happy hour. It would then actually be a happy hour.
Good idea.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, Hayley.
She sounds a bit like Janet Street Porter.
I have to tell you that Kelvin and Hayley have had a bit of a thing going on here on the video wall in the studio.
Which is why I'm sitting in between them.
I know, I'm very pleased to say
Did you? You felt the vibes, did you?
I still feel them now.
I was about to say, as you gathered, Hayley from Harrow has made it off the video wall, out into the street, and now in the studio.
Hi.
Welcome, nice to see you.
Hello, lovely to meet you.
That did not do you justice, did it, Kelvin?
No, it didn't. No, that video wall, I'm sure everyone is a lot more beautiful having now met you.
I don't know what to say.
We're not talking about complaining. I mean, we should establish that you actually have dealt with customer service in the past, haven't you?
Oh, I have. Well, see, as a performer, I've done so many day jobs. You know, I've done cafes, restaurants, telesales, you know what.
All the things that you have to do before you do what you really want to do.
Like this. Yeah. But so I've been at the forefront of all the complaints. I've had them. I mean, I know how to do it and how not to do it. So yeah, I do feel like I can talk.
And what sort of things do people complain about most?
Oh, what do they complain about most? Well, everything. You know, it's always the niggly little things that normally the people that complain to, like me, I can't do anything about. They need to talk to the managers. And people don't realise that. Do you know, half the time they just want to get something off the chest.
But as you rightly
like
say,
you,
there's a difference between moaning or whinging and actually complaining properly. And this is why we got you to do this report. And off you went into Covent Garden. And this is Hayley's result.
Hi, I'm Hayley, and today is National Complaints Day. Now, we Brits, we're renowned for moaning, but we don't quite know how to complain. So I've hit the streets of Covent Garden to find out what we complain about and how we do it. So what gets you really complaining?
There's a couple of things. If I was to go into a store and I was to ask somebody if they had something in another size, when they straight away say, I don't know, without even looking, that really frustrates me.
So what's your complaint then?
Robotic call centres, they do my head in. Like when you phone them up, for example, a cinema or a bank, and they ask your account details, it never ever works, and you end up, I just end up pressing 0 and then get put through to an agent.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing.
Mad.
Yeah.
They hold you on for a long time, during which time they say, we value your custom, thank you for holding. You get more and more irritated the longer you hold, and sometimes you end up getting cut off before you ever get through to anyone.
So-called courtesy calls. Courtesy calls every night, people phoning up, trying to sell things. It comes up, no number, 0800 number. Or now what they've started doing is using mobile phone numbers just to try and throw you off. Get it customer.
I needed to get a SIM card this morning so I could ring my mum and tell her I was here, but none of the shops open till 10 a.m. And then when I did get into one of the phone shops to get a SIM card, there was only one guy there and about 6 customers.
Well done, Hayley. Good.
Yeah, it's very good.
You're very good, Hayley.
Oh, thank you. Very good.
Okay, let's. I think the audience are pretty much experts, I understand, on the complaining front. Sue, what's your story?
A couple of years ago I bought a hot tub after having a couple of years of treatment for a life-threatening illness. I was made redundant from work and used the money wisely for a lovely, what I thought was going to be a relaxing item purchase that was going to give me, you know, long-term relaxation. From the first time of using it, it leaked, so put in a complaint to the people who provided me with it, and they were coming out on a regular basis. Every time I filled it up it leaked, this went on for a couple of years. But during that time I had to employ a solicitor to fight my case for me because they wouldn't give me my money back. And they wouldn't replace the item either.
Did you win in the end?
Last month, after almost 2 years of fighting for it, they did refund my money.
How much did it cost? The
hot tub cost 7,000.
Oh really? My God.
And then
That's scuppered your plans, hasn't it?
How much is a cold tub then?
I didn't get the relaxation.
No,
you
of
know.
course.
But that's the point about complaining.
Yeah.
You have to have tenacity and stick with it.
Right.
I mean, for example, I complain all the time about credit cards because I find mistakes, honestly, about once every 2 to 3 months. And on one occasion, very quickly, I'll just say that on the turn of money from, I bought something in Dublin, they put in €1,400 instead of €140. So I went, in seconds, I don't think so. And the credit card company tried to charge me £87 on the turn of the money.
Yeah.
It took me 6 months to get it
Do you
back.
know, I've been at nearly every bank in the country apart from Barclays because I don't agree with their policy in South Africa at the time. But
thank you very much for that.
I've been at every single bank because each one, I still hate them actually, and I think that's how we should protest, just withdraw our accounts, although it's huge hassle, huge hassle.
I've got, even when I ran a public company, I was chairman and chief executive, I had no leverage at all. Can I tell you, if you want to get a complaint resolved, become a national newspaper columnist. It's fantastic. You just pour a massive bucket all over them, and the following day your telephone is repaired, whereas previously you'd have waited for 3 weeks. So if you want a job, just call me up
Kelvin,
and I'll get you a job in the
Well,
papers.
Hayley, you've got like a 5-point exercise here on the right way to complain.
Yes, so take tips from Hayley here. Find out what your rights are. It's always a good one, first of all.
From like the Office of Fair Trading or somewhere like that.
Yeah, good return policies. Google it if you don't really know too much about it, like I didn't really before. Decide what outcome you want. So don't just complain for the sake of it. Decide where you want to go with this complaint. Find out who to complain to. When I worked in all the telesales, call centres, there were always managers floating around, ask for one.
The boss.
Okay. Always get to the boss, yeah. Don't get angry, don't get violent. You see those posters on the tube when people hit... It goes that way.
Outside for 10 minutes.
Calm down. And if in doubt, put it in writing.
Which is what Steve did,
And again, I would reiterate, I think you have to stick with it. You really have to have patience and tenacity.
And that's why
to stick
people
with
don't,
it.
because it involves so much stress, as Sue was saying.
Well, Hayley, I think you deserve a great round of applause. You've come from the world to do your report. Well done.
Thank you for having me.
Well, enough moaning for today, but do keep your emails coming in, as opposed to your complaints, on any of today's topics, 3@ITV.com. Now, still to come, the London 2012 Olympics. Will we really be able to pull it off?
Yes, I'm glad it's the last day, because otherwise Hayley might be replacing me. You're very, very good, Hayley. And after the break, don't miss New Zealand's modern-day Fred Astaire. It's Brendan Cole coming up very soon.
Fiona's favourite.